In this video, I'm gonna list 11 ways that you're wasting money and you may not even know it. It's not letting you save any money, it's not letting you get closer to financial freedom, and it's just making things very difficult for you. Over the years, I've learned to better manage my money, to listen to good advice, and to stop spending money on wasteful and frivolous things I don't need. This has helped me get out of debt, to save money, and to become more financially free. And I'm gonna share this information with you so you too can become more financially free. Number one is food and grocery delivery. You may not realize it, but they raise the prices on the groceries when you order them online for delivery. You're paying for the delivery, you're inclined to tip the delivery driver, you're not taking advantage of any in-store sales, and the person picking out your food, like the fruits and vegetables, they don't really care about the quality, so you might get stuff that's just gonna go to waste. You're not realizing it, but you're probably spending at least 30% more when you use this service, and you're probably doing it several times a month. Number two is paying off credit card debt. So when I was younger, I got up to about $10,000 in credit card debt, and it was so stressful, it was so scary, but I guess I got a little bit lucky. I started earning a little more money and I managed to save about $10,000. But I was also paying off this credit card, but I was only paying interest. I wasn't paying it down, and the debt was slowly increasing. And I knew I had this $10,000 that I could pay off this debt with, but I felt really bad because it was the only $10,000 to my name, and I felt like I had real cash. I actually saved something, and I felt horrible thinking that I would just pay off this credit card debt and lose all this money and I would have no savings. But that was the smartest thing to do, and eventually that's exactly what I did. Even though I wanted to keep this $10,000 because I felt like I actually had some money saved up, I really didn't, and I was losing money every month paying on this interest on this credit card and not really paying it down. And that's the best thing that you can do, is pay off your credit card debt as soon as you can. Don't let it grow. Don't just pay the interest, because it's just gonna get worse and worse. If you actually have the cash, the best thing to do is not really have any credit card debt. Number three is subscriptions, all kinds of subscriptions. You probably are paying money every month for something that you don't even realize that you still have, that you thought you got rid of or you didn't even sign up for. There are a lot of things that you sign up for, like trials, and then they end up charging you later, or you just are too lazy to cancel the subscription. These things are money suckers. You don't realize it. You think it's maybe $10 here, only $15 there, but if you actually look into it, you probably have more subscriptions than you even know. And it's just one of the most common ways that people waste their money every month. They think it's only a few dollars here and there, but it adds up very quickly, and you're paying for something that you don't use. Number four are comfort habits, and yes, Starbucks is one of them. You're probably wasting a bunch of money every single day on something like Starbucks or coffee or a drink that you get because of a habit that maybe makes you feel a little bit comfortable. You're just used to going to the place and you're used to getting this drink, and you're spending $4, $5, $6, $7, $8 every single day. And all it is a comfort habit. You're not really getting it to get any benefit out of it. You're just getting it because you're used to getting it, and maybe it makes you kind of feel good in the moment, but it's such a waste of money. Make coffee at home or get something cheaper. You have to stop spending that $5, $6, $7 on a basic drink that's probably bad for you. Terrible waste of money. You don't realize how much it adds up. Number five is renting movies from streaming platforms. This adds up so quickly. I've done it before. You don't even realize it. You're probably doing it several times a week, several times a month. You're spending $3, $5, $10 to rent and watch a movie one time, when you can probably find it online for free, or you can watch a different movie, or just wait for it to become free on that platform. Number six is not returning things you don't want or need. Whenever you buy something and you don't actually want to keep it, just return it. Even if it's $5, $10, $15, it all adds up, and they make returns so easy these days. Otherwise, it's just gonna clutter your house, and that money adds up. No reason to keep something you don't actually want. Go ahead and return it. Number seven is throwing stuff out and not reselling it, especially your old tech. You may not realize it, but old stuff or even broken stuff still has a lot of value. It's so easy to resell it. Just throw it up on Facebook Marketplace or eBay and you can probably get some money out of it. You're throwing out free money at this point. Number 8 is going out to eat, and especially buying drinks. Now, it's already expensive to go out to eat but the drinks can sometimes cost even more than the food. It's crazy. If you're buying drinks when you're going out to eat, you're probably spending double of what you would spend normally, and this is just a huge waste of money that you should definitely cut out. Number 9 is purchasing something with long-term monthly payments. Don't do it. It's a terrible idea. It's basically a trap. It's going to make the thing cost probably double over the long term, and it probably means you can't afford it. Just because you have enough money to buy the thing, but then you have no money afterwards, doesn't mean you can afford it. Being able to afford something means that you can buy it, but it doesn't really affect you that much financially. Don't get into these traps. Don't get into monthly payments because they're going to add up. They're going to make it very hard for you to be financially stable. You will not be able to save any money. And the best thing to do is don't buy it if you can't afford it outright and if it really makes a big dent in your finances. Number 10 is not signing up for rewards. Wherever you shop, wherever you buy food, whatever it is, make sure you sign up for rewards. I know it might be a little bit annoying, but it usually only takes a minute or two, and you'd be surprised how much free stuff you can get. You can sometimes get free food. It just adds up and helps you save money. And number 11, this is probably the worst thing ever. I hate this the most. It's those companies that advertise that they're gonna get you your paycheck 2 days sooner. If you do that, you're gonna have no breathing room left. I think it's predatory behavior. Try to avoid any of those services, any of those companies, because you're just gonna get into trouble. Once you get your money sooner the first time, you're gonna need it sooner and sooner again and again, and you're gonna have nowhere to go, and you're gonna end up in debt. That's 11 ways to help you save money, to get out of debt, and to help you get on your way to financial freedom. I also have 3 extra bonus tips for you. Number 1 is to try to put away a little bit of money every month. Even if it's only $5 or $10, get into the habit of doing it. Over time, it's gonna add up. You'd be surprised. It is just a great habit to get into. Number 2, if you ever have a little bit of extra money, put it towards your debt. You can always pay a little bit more. Don't just pay the minimum. If you made a little extra money this month, pay a little more towards your debt. It's gonna pay it down quicker and you'll just get out of debt sooner. And number 3 is you want to pay attention to how you're spending your money. You wanna monitor your expenses, because if you're not paying attention, you just don't realize it. You're probably thinking, oh, you're only spending a little bit today, but you don't realize that it adds up over days and you're doing it multiple times, and it's just very difficult to keep track if you're not paying attention. And that's how you get into trouble, that's how you get into debt, and that's how you don't save any money. And I'll see you guys next time.